Hi everyone and welcome to another video. It has been a little while. I haven't done a flip through of my Hobonichi for probably 4 months just because I got really busy and I skipped a few pages, and I had all intentions of going back and filling them in, but here we are in the middle of October and I have yet to do that. So I've just decided to cut my losses and do a flip through of June, July, August, and whatever is in here is just how it is going to stay. I have always tried to at least write one thing down for the day, but life gets really busy, life gets really crazy, and I did fall off the bandwagon quite hard. So I have my coffee here on my beautiful Pete Chroma lorikeet mug. I love his artwork. He does I believe it's like paper art, collage art. Stunning. And I've got some beautiful handmade little paperweights from a lovely lady on Instagram who offered to send me some when I commented. So she hand makes them with resin and flowers from her garden. So I'm just going to put those over in the corner because they are beautiful. And let's go ahead. Like I said, we're going to be doing June to July, so I won't talk too much because otherwise this video will take forever. But I will just say that during June I started to during May I started to just not really fill the weeklies. So I did start to add things during the day, do a little bit of journaling, things I got in the mail. So these pages are a little bit more eclectic. And some of them are just empty because I have no energy. Like this one. Some stickers from the Happy Planner sticker books. I'm very lucky I get to try them out at work. If we have one that we really like, we get one for the office. I started trying to track my steps down here. That only lasted there a week. This one had all intentions of being beautiful. I love this tape from Ingrid B Arts with the rosella and the honey eaters and the gum leaves, and I obviously just pre-filled in what I wanted to achieve, and I then just didn't even look at it again. That one I didn't even pre-organize. But my husband got his first Pfizer vaccine that day, and since then we are both now fully vaccinated. Yay for us. This beautiful washi is by Micmoc Shop in Brisbane. She designs the most beautiful vintage washi. I believe this one's called Rainy Day because it's got like a little umbrella children. Isn't that sweet? So pretty. This was our 5-year wedding anniversary, but it's also been 11 years on this day since my husband and I met. We got married on the same date that we met. This is kind of where I started to switch it up a bit and just add in whatever my fingers touched for that day, because I just, obviously you can see, I just was not enjoying that kind of layout anymore. So you'll see these pages being a little bit more eclectic, and then eventually I kind of just go back to a normal kind of week. Some postage stamps this week in here. And then this is heading into September. So we will revisit this back in September. But let's go over to June, July, and August in my dailies. These really cool stickers are from Kmart actually. I think they're like $3 for 2 sheets. And this one's called Plant Mama. Beautiful washi tapes from Pen Paling Paula. I like to put things from packages I get. in here. Sometimes I just write a couple of sentences. This is what I've always wanted to do, just write, even if it's just one word to sum up the day. But you'll see as we go along, I kind of lose the plot a little bit. And I've started to realize I've always bought glue runners from the $2 shop because they're only like $2.50 compared to like $10 or something. But I've started to notice that they're starting to like get like, I don't know what the other word is other than like slimy, but they're starting to show through, so you can start seeing the glue. So I've now bought a Tombow mono adhesive tape runner. I went all out. This was, I did a journal with me on this one. All of this ephemera came from my Art Atelier box for that month, and all of this really fun stuff came from my beautiful pen friend Louise. I'm just going to apologize, the garbage truck is coming, and my dad is also renovating out the back. He's knocking down our back wall, so if you can hear banging and if you can hear the garbage truck, I do apologize in advance. This really fun stuff is from my Pick Your Mix Shop Patreon. So I'm on the Gobstoppers, which I believe is $5 a month, and every month I get a couple of really cool stickers and memo pads. And Arumi does this really fun overlay. I'm not sure if you can see, it's actually got like sparkles on it. I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but there are sparkles there. I hit 100 YouTube subscribers that day. It was kind of fun. This is a really shocking painting that I gave up on halfway through, but our dog Chewy, who is now 10 years old, she starts going in the morning and waking our toddler up, so she noses her way into his bedroom and goes and lays on the floor next to him, and then when he wakes up she gets all excited and puts her paws up on the bed and licks his face. So I started attempting to do a painting and I gave up. But anyways, that's the gap in the door. That's the door that's Chewy nosing her way in. Only I will know that. We'll just pass on that. This is a picture of my 3-year-old's favorite stuffed animal. And he picks her hands when he's upset, and he made a hole in her hand, so we had to put a band-aid on it, so I painted that. And my youngest started saying like proper words this day, so I wrote those down. This was my son's 3rd birthday present. We took him to Monster Truck Mania show up at the entertainment centre in Brisbane. It was the biggest crowd that the entertainment centres had since before COVID, and then by the following weekend the Delta strain had hit, so we were really lucky. We didn't have to wear masks. It was kind of like normal, and then the following weekend we went back to COVID again. All the COVID stuff happened again. I get really worried with my kids and you know, growing up not seeing people's faces because of all the face masks and stuff. This was a fun day. We did lots of cooking that day, and we went on a couple of adventures, and we did some other stuff, so I just kind of watercolored everything, and I really love that page. I want to do that a lot more. Just like all the different colors and writing and things. Lockdown. Proper lockdown. Crazy. Beautiful stickers from one of my favorite sticker shops, Mog Cherie, who is based in London. This, I was going to try to do like a collage of fruit labels, but I gave up. That's okay. It's like a random page, which is always fun. That is a beer label. I like to try new beers from this particular company. It's only 15 minutes from where I live, and it is amazing. Really fun salvage Patreon, and Oz Post has been opening up so much of my mail for inspection, so it been taking like sometimes 2 to 3 months to get mail, especially from the US. They've been very strict and just silly, really. This week we watched Lupin on Netflix, and we've also been watching, or we also finished by the time I'm filming this, but we also watched Loki whenever it came out. So let me know if you've seen either of those. We really enjoyed both of those series. I didn't really have much to do that day. This day I had a really busy day. I kind of drove around in circles, so I attempted to do like a map of that, but I didn't quite, my brain didn't quite work how it should have, so it didn't quite work out. But I might try that another time because that was really fun. And this day I didn't really have much to write, but I did get some mail and it's been returned to me, so I tried to send it again, so I just put that label in there because why not? It is showing the times that Australia Post is being really strict with what is coming in and going out because of COVID, and they're so busy. So I don't know why they put so much more pressure on themselves when they are so busy, but just show off the times. I had some dilemmas on what I wanted to do for my planners for next year. I think I've figured it out, so I will do a video on that closer to the end of the year. But these were kind of just getting my ideas down. And then we binge watched WandaVision on Disney Plus. We hadn't got around to watching that yet, so we were able to binge watch it, and oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved how every single episode was like a different decade, and you know, I loved seeing the I Love Lucy references and the Brady Bunch references, and that was just so much fun. But the last couple of episodes I found very weird. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen it and what you thought of the series. I felt like the beginning was really good, and then I felt like the end didn't really fit into the Marvel universe. I felt like they were reaching quite far, but yeah, let me know if you've seen it, what you thought, because I really liked it. COVID tests, this just kind of explains I was feeling crap these days. Our Atelier June box arrived. Oh, there must be kids out on the street because the garbage man is tooting his horn. Sorry if you could hear that. So Patreon from Pick Your Mix Shop and my order from Mick Mock Shop. So this was the other, so that was the Rain Go Away washi tape, and then this is another one. It's like a postal one, and oh, look at these labels and all of this cancellations. I love her shop. So beautiful. I ended up with conjunctivitis, a cold, and a sinus infection. So I kind of fall off the bandwagon here because I just feel so ill. I was still going to work because my COVID test had come back negative, and we were really busy, but I felt like absolute crap. I was so sick, and every time I even tilted my head forward a little bit, it felt like my head was going to explode because of my sinus infection. But powered through, and I worked. Tuesday I did have off, so I pretty much just, this is just like what I watched. I just binge watched a whole pile of documentaries. My 3-year-old has discovered the word why. So why is just always what he asks. We got some acrylograph pens from work, and we each got some, so we got to test them out, and I really like the acrylograph pens. They're a paint pen, a little bit scratchy on the Hobonichi paper, but it's quite a smooth paper, so I think it would be fine on something else. This is when the Olympics started. My friend Louise sent me this really cool Tokyo 2020 washi last year, so I wanted to put some in here, and I did put the rest of it on a chain card I made, but I just thought that was really special because it is just such a show of the times. This day I wanted to go back and write about it because it was the first time both our kiddies have been on our boat, And Luca, my youngest, who's only 1.5, it was like the best day of his life. He laughed and laughed, and you could not wipe the smile off his face. And he sat next to my husband on the second chair next to the rudder, and he steered the boat, and he just thought it was the most amazing thing. So I'd written that down there to remind myself what we did, and then I was going to go back and write about Luca, but as you can see, I did not do that. I was just showing it was a really busy day at work that day, but 100 orders is now standard for a Monday, so that was always quite a milestone for a Monday, but now we get anywhere between 90 and like 150 orders on a Monday. So in the last couple of months, that shows how much the business has grown where I work. This was kind of a fun day. My husband and I kind of had like a little lunch date thing when the boys were at kindy. Tuesday's generally my day off to do whatever I need to do, but I got some more salvage Patreon, and this is the cafe that's just down the road from us. So we got some hot chips. My husband went fishing that morning and caught some fish, so we cooked some fish for lunch, and we had fish and chips for lunch. And I just really love the logo of the cafe down the road, so I've started trying to collect like the stamps from the local businesses around, so you might see that as we come along. But yeah, that was kind of like a fun day because it also matched my salvage Patreon being like ocean themed, so that was fun. This day I got my passion planner. I was going to go back and write about that, but I haven't, and I figured, well, that is enough for me to know what happened that day. I got a passion planner daily, which I will do a flip through at the end of the year, and show you what my plans for that are. Just some really sweet things about my kids. And this was our 5th wedding anniversary. Yes, I have not written anything in there. This page, I at least am going to go back and write what we did. But I did just stick some flowers in there. My husband got me this really beautiful purple bouquet, and I was hoping that it would kind of stay purple, but it obviously didn't. But that's okay. He got me this really sweet bouquet, and I'm just going to go back and write what we did and where we went for dinner. That was the day before lockdown started, so we were really lucky because we got to physically go out for dinner to one of our favorite restaurants, and the owners know us, and they made us a couple of extra special things for free, and it was just beautiful. So I'm going to go back and write about that, at least if I don't do anything else. Lockdown 2.0, Queensland, we weren't used to lockdown at this stage, so our lives changed in June. And just writing a couple of small things, lockdown extended, a couple of small things again, just, you know, what was going on or what I was looking forward to. Got a really sweet mail from my friend Arumi because I'm one of her brand reps. If you like any of her kawaii style stickers or washi tapes, I will leave her link below to her website. She also has an Etsy shop. And then this is the strawberry cow washi from Fox and Cactus. I just sampled it a little bit from work to put in my journal because it is so cute. And I was just testing out a Live Love Posh sticker book that arrived at work. It arrived damaged, so I got to just take some stickers out of it. And I used some beautiful washi from Pen Paling Paula. And I was going to go in and kind of write down like my top 3 things that day. And I didn't even fill in my weeklies for this page or for this week. So I can't even go back and fill in what I did because I don't know. I do not know. So that's also another reason why I'm just going to leave it as is. Nothing. That is okay. Here I did get back, I got some beautiful mail from my beautiful friend Skylar. And this was an evening I got to go to Craft Social. So I put some beautiful London Gifties washi in here because it's craft supplies. Beautiful mail from my friend Megan in Scotland, and I just love this kind of witchy vibes. everything. And she sent me some really cool cow ephemera because my favorite animal is cows. And then this is just another logo from a local burger joint called Burgster, and we went there for dinner. We surprised the boys, so I took a takeaway menu and I cut out the logo and I cut out the burgers that we got. So I thought that was kind of a fun way to include some ephemera in there, and it just matched with the green, surprisingly. It always kind of works out that way. This was my first Pfizer vaccine. I was so excited. It was a last minute appointment. I called up in the morning. They put me on a wait list. I got a call 2 hours later to turn up in the afternoon. So I just had to leave work early and jump on it. More Patreon from Pick Your Mix Shop. And this, I got some fun mail and I really liked this postmark. So I cut that off. I think it was just a bill, but I cut that off and popped that in there. And then one of my colleagues runs Betty and Barbara, and she made me some handmade postcards to use for World Postcard Day. So I popped that down there. I really like this layout actually. Was using up some stickers that I got with one of my chain cards that came home. So I literally just used the whole sheet on these 2 pages, and I really like kind of how that turned out. Whatever. This day, this was the start of my alone weekend. My husband and my kids went to holiday at my parents-in-law, so I could have a weekend to myself in the house to do whatever I wanted, and I got a really fun parcel that night. And then this was the weekend I was home alone. I do want to go back and fill in some things that I did, but I just haven't got around to it yet. But my husband made this really beautiful, got the boys to draw this really beautiful card and said, have a wonderful quiet time doing the things you want to do, we love you. And when I got home from work that day, my husband, because I was going to deep clean the house, but my husband had the day off that day, and when I got home he had already deep cleaned the house. So I was crying when I got home because he is so thoughtful. My 18-month-old got a sticker. And yeah, August was just crazy. Daffodil Day, so I got some daffodil stickers. This was a beautiful sunny day. My 3-year-old wanted to cook a cake, so we decided on a marble cake. And then that afternoon it was so sunny, we got a picnic rug out and we laid in the backyard. I got a glass of rosé and we had music playing, and I got all my pen pal letters and notepad, and I literally just laid on the picnic rug in the backyard in the sun, drinking wine, replying to pen pal letters, watching my kids play, and it was the perfect day. Here comes another garbage truck, sorry guys. And just another beautiful note from a roomie. And this was a note from a lady that came to pick up some candle jars that I'd left out for free just off Facebook Marketplace, and she actually makes candles, and she left me a candle as a thank you, so I put that in there because it was so beautiful. And that is the end of my June, July, August flip through. If you're still with me, thank you so much. I also just wanted to show you, I got some things from Redbubble because I'm thinking about putting my postcard designs on there, but I also just got I got a postcard to see what the quality was like, and it's quite nice, it's quite thick, but I just wanted to show you these designs because I found them so funny. So this is from an artist called Stephen Rhodes, and he's in Brisbane, but he makes the funniest retro illustrations, so stay positive, but he's at a sharp. I also got some spiral notebooks just to see the quality of those, and I'm going to use these for collections of things like washi tapes and whatnot, because I can rip out the pages when they get thick. But this one says Witch's Brew, and they're dancing around coffee, and that's me in the morning. But this one is my absolute favorite. Let's find a cure for stupid people. I think this is my favorite. But anyways, that is my flip through for today. I hope you are all doing really well. It's not going to be so long between my next one, I promise. I'm going to finish doing September's journaling and do a flip through of that, and then hopefully we will be back on board for the rest of the year. Stay healthy, stay safe. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.